On April 8th, 2024, a total solar eclipse will pass over the great state of Maine. The northern half of Maine will experience a totality that is nearly 4 minutes long. The experience of a total eclipse is nothing like you have ever seen or experienced before, where the sun is completely blotted out by the moon. The great state of Maine, well, it has a low population, and one of the challenges is, of course, where the totality passes over the northern half of the state, there aren't a lot of people. Big advantage. Big challenge, it happens on April 8th, which is a little bit early in the year. But the folks who live in Maine have a big advantage in that they can drive north, experience a total eclipse in the later part of winter, even though it's kind of spring, but you know, it's still pretty north for you guys. But the experience of being in a total eclipse is a fascinating one. What will you see during the total solar eclipse in Maine? Well, here are a couple of effects. One of them is the shadow banding, where the shadows ripple across the landscape as the moon begins to completely blot out the sun. It looks like this weird shimmering landscape. It's the weirdest thing ever. Also, in the shade of the trees, where light is filtering through pine needles, and you know, if leaves in the trees are out by that time, who knows, but look on the ground and you'll see these weird crescent shapes. It's a fascinating experience to see these shapes as they come along, they appear, they disappear while you're checking out the total eclipse, and then as the moon transitions off and the diamond appears and the sun reappears, you can see that on the ground those little half moon shapes of light will appear again. Now, it will also get cold as the moon completely blocks out the sun. The temperature will drop an additional 15 degrees from what it is on that day, and you'll say, whew, I thought it was chilly before. Also, the night animals will start doing their thing in the later part of the day. The crickets will start chirping. The owls will start hooting. It's the weirdest thing ever. Now, this is an important thing for you to consider, is you need to get your total solar eclipse glasses today. These real sexy pieces of eye apparel will protect your eyes during the partial eclipse, where the sun is not completely blotted out by the moon. Once the moon is blotted out by the sun and you see the corona, take the glasses off and say, wow, it's an incredible experience. But the moment you see the diamond wink of the sun, put these bad boys back on so you can protect your eyeballs. If you have a telescope or a camera, make sure that as you take off the protective lid on your telescope, that you put your total eclipse filter on the front of your telescope or the front of your camera so you don't damage the internals of your camera or your telescope. Also, don't make the mistake of thinking you can point your telescope at the sun and look through the eyepiece, because you will fry these bad boys, because that's like a laser beam coming out. Same thing with your camera. Don't do this. Instead, check out links below to the filters that you can purchase for your camera and your telescope to protect them. Also, make sure to buy a nice pack of total solar eclipse glasses that are certified. In the 2017 total eclipse, some people purchased knockoff, inexpensive, even super cheap glasses that did not protect eyeballs, and people got damage, permanent damage to their eyes. So make sure you buy ISO certified solar eclipse glasses for your experience under the sun. Also, check out, I'm trying to dig it up here, check out my Total Solar Eclipse Guide for Maine, the Maine Total Eclipse Guide. It has all the information about what it's like, how a total eclipse totally happens, and where in Maine you will be able to view the total eclipse. My name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and professional photographer. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can get more info on the total eclipse in Maine.